Hi, my name is Ellen Post. I'm an earth science teacher here at Wilson. My contact information is on the screen below. Feel free to email, call, or text me anytime with questions, concerns, or to follow your student's progress, or how to give me ideas or suggestions on how to help your student be successful in my class. Course description for Earth Science. We study astronomy, meteorology, and geology, amongst other things. This is a year long class, and students will earn 1 credit towards graduation when they successfully pass the class with a 65 or higher, and also complete the Regents exam at the end of the year. We meet every day for Earth Science, and every other day we have a double period that serves as our lab period for extra time to get lab minutes in. Your students' Earth Science course grade is calculated as follows: 60% of their grade comes from tests and quizzes, 25% from all labs that are done in class, and 15% from classwork. Classwork grades do include bell work grades. Every day when they came in, the first 2 minutes of the class, they come in and they do a short bell work. Are usually about 4 questions that are based off the Regents exam, and they complete those. We review those. It gets them moving for the day. When they do those bell works, they are allowed to use notes. They are allowed to ask each other for help. They just not are not allowed to ask me for help. But this is a way that your student can earn an easy A every day on a bell work, as long as they are on time for class and they get it done before the 10-minute timer goes off. All grades for the class are updated weekly, if not more than that, and they are posted in Power School. Grades in our Google Classroom are not accurate. Grades in Power School are accurate. If you're unable to access Power School, I put a link here on the slide so you can sign up to the parent portal, and that way you have access to your students' grades at all times. Um, I do accept late work, but I do penalize for 11%. I choose 11% because I feel that those that are working hard deserve that A. So by taking off that 11%, that um, means that the student cannot get higher than a B for late work. I will accept late work for the first 5 weeks of the term. Then all of that work is put away with a zeros is zeros. And then past that, they get another 5 weeks for the last term that they can still turn in the late work from that last half of the term. If you have any questions about how to access your student grades, again, visit that link that's on the screen. Labs are very important in earth science. Students have to earn a total of 1,200 lab minutes to be eligible to sit for the exam. New York State requires that we have proof of labs, so the students have lab folders in the classroom. They are the blue folders. Their lab papers are all printed on blue paper, and all of that should be contained in the folder and stay in the classroom. We don't want those to get lost. Every once in a while, if a student's having a rough time with understanding, I'll let them take that single lab home. Just make sure that they bring it back the next day. So if you see blue papers, just keep in mind that those are important papers for earth science. To get lab minutes, a student does have to score a 65 or higher on the lab. And it is their responsibility to make sure that they're keeping track of those labs and making sure that they're staying in the classroom. The final exam for Earth Science is a little different than other final exams, other Regents exams. There's 2 parts to the Earth Science Regents. One is a written part, much like Living Environment, which most students have taken the year previous. And the second part is a lab practical part. So the students will walk into a room. There's 3 stations set up. They have 9 minutes at each station to complete those. And that lab practical part of the exam is given within the 2 weeks before the written exam. And you will receive written notice of the exam date, the practical date, and also how many lab minutes your student has earned. Halfway through the year, I also send about January, February, I send a letter out telling you where your student stands with lab minutes at that point. Again, if you have any questions along the way, feel free to contact me. Coursework help. All the slides from class are posted up in our Google Classroom. If you're unsure how to access Google Classroom, ask your student, ask me. There are also on the internet, there are links to past earth science exams with answer keys, which is hugely helpful for some students to use to study from. I have the link here on the slide. Also, really important are our ESRTs. That is our Earth Science reference tables. Students can use these on the Regents exams. They can use them on any quiz we take in class. They have extra copies to take home. They have extra copies here in the classroom. And they also are available electronically. And again, the link is up here on the slide. For extra help after school, I'm here Wednesdays and some days during lunch, depending if I have a meeting or not. So as long as the students RSVP to let me know that they're coming, I'm here to help them at those times. But do take note that there's no late bus passes being handed out from the district. So if they do stay after school, they either have to walk or have a ride. And that's it. Feel free to contact me with any questions, concerns, or again, any way to help your student be successful. Feel free to text, email, or call. Thanks.